Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. Today we're going to have a quick market update. We're going to look at some of the news over the last 2 days here. We're going to look at some price action. We are getting some big pullbacks. ZEC seeing a big pullback. Bitcoin just getting a small pullback here. We have had kind of a nice rally from the bottom here. So we've seen a little, 8.5%. And we just have a small dump here into the night last night. So a couple things going on. The US dollar is coming down a little bit. This should help risk assets. It's now hitting the bull market support band. So hopefully we can go a little bit lower. Camel Finance indicator saying we're going to go into a low kind of in December. So that should help crypto prices. Gold and silver are rebounding. So we have a couple days up on gold and silver, so those are looking good. That makes me want to check the gold versus Bitcoin chart here, and it looks like we're staging hopefully a potential fake breakdown. We'll see what happens here. We had a very nice bounce off this. If we get a bounce today, this will come back and recover this line here. This is basically a line that I've drawn from here down through here, and we've used that as support for a while. It does say that we have a big low coming in December, which is kind of interesting for the Camel Finance indicator there. Bitmine immersion versus Ethereum. This one is also kind of looking like it wants to head to the bull market support band. We will see there. Ethereum is kind of just holding, so that's good. I have a feeling that means that the Bitcoin versus ETH chart is green. Yes, and it is green. We're fighting with the bull market support band. We need to get back above this line right here for Ethereum to be considered strong against Bitcoin. So Dot, another trade I have on Bitunix. Feel free to use my affiliate link below if you want to try Bitunix. Amazing exchange. I use it to trade. You can set up an account in a couple of minutes. You can leverage trade and you get lower fees if you use my affiliate link. And it's the best way to support the channel. I had a ZEC trade the other day on BTCC because they don't have it listed on Bitunix. So we took a nice little trade from here to about here. A nice little 16%. Took some profits. Litecoin is now consolidating below the bull market support band. We need a pump here to kind of get us back above the bull market support band, but this one is one of the stronger ones because it is near the bull market support band, where a lot of these other ones are well below it. Here's the bull market support band for Dot. Neo is another one I have a trade open on. The blue line is always my entry price for trades. I opened it here, it ran up, had a nice, very nice move upwards. I did take some profits, and then I just added a little bit more position at like 5.17, I think. So that is looking good there. So that's most of the cryptocurrencies. Some of the other ones like Fartcoin had a big pullback, but it did, you can see, basically hit this resistance that worked quite well. And SPX and Pengu, some of these meme coins are getting some pullbacks. A lot of these are getting pullbacks, but some of them did see quite nice rallies. If you look at like the daily, you can see like Virtuals, for example, had a very nice rally after hitting the after this big liquidation cascade. Let's talk about news and FOMO Finder, etc. So FOMO Finder is balanced right now. I'm trying to do a quick video. Got to get some stuff done. It's the holiday. I'm gonna try to finish the basement, so or start that. Crypto fear and greed is still in fear, not in extreme fear. FOMO is balanced, meaning, there's just kind of a balance of shorts versus longs. I asked Grok, I said, hey, what's the crypto news from the last 2 days here, just to kind of get everyone up to date and on what's going on. Shutdown averted, sparking a rally on November 10th. November 10th was yesterday. The Senate passed a bill to reopen the government after a 40-day shutdown. I think this is the longest in history, if I'm not mistaken. Boosted some risk appetite because this will help flow liquidity back into the markets. With the government right now, they're not writing any checks, so there's not liquidity right now. I think it's something like $200 billion or something. Don't quote me on that, but that's what we got going on. Solana and XRP up 6%. In mostly short liquidations. So that's interesting. Analysts note November's historical 40% average Bitcoin return as a bullish signal. So that's interesting. Pullback on the 11th. So that's today. Markets cooled. Bitcoin consolidating around 104 after rejecting the 108 to 110K resistance. Whales continue dumping since 100K, but ETF inflows and MicroStrategy buys offset the pressure. 9 out of the top 10 coins dipped amid the death cross looming on the charts. I forgot about the death cross. If we go to Bitcoin, I think I have my own little indicator for the death cross. Let me find that one here. Let me first clean this up. We'll just go nothing, and then we'll look at the death cross. Yeah, okay, so they are coming. So whenever you get a death cross in a bull market, it's when the blue goes below the red. You can see there's been some very nice rallies. This one was very notable, 50% rally right as they cross. Usually they dump into the cross, and we are getting very close to a cross. So if we come down at all anymore, or if we just stay here at this, they will cross, because the blue is a faster moving average than the red. The death cross is the 50 and 200 day moving average. Okay, so I forgot about that. You can see here's another one where they crossed right here when we rallied, you know, a lot, 100%. So look for a rally when that death cross happens, which could be in any of these next days coming up here. So I did forget about that. So thanks, Grok, for reminding me on that. And what else we got going on? Whales continue dumping. Okay, we did that. Death cross looming. Sentiment remains in fear, but rises slightly. Uniswap jumped 45%. Leading the PayFi DeFi gains. Aerodrome, I saw that one was green as well, also rose double digits. Zcash surged 24% ahead of its November halving, eyeing 1,000. Sold DEX volume hits 5.11 billion. Interesting. Topping ETH and BNB chain. So Sol is back on the menu, boys. Let's go. Regulatory XRP ETF milestone. Canary XRP registered. Okay, potential launch within days. The first for XRP. Interesting. I'm surprised they don't have one. You know, Litecoin and even Doge and some of the other ones already have theirs. So, Ripple Swift Ambitious CEO Brad Garlinghouse revealed XRP Ledger could capture 14% of Swift. I don't know. He's been saying this for like, you know, 25 years now at this point. So, I just don't know if there's any reality in that. I don't know that people would trust a centralized ledger like XRP that doesn't even have the, you know, initial first block and everything. So I don't know. CFTC leverage trading push. The US CFTC plans to approve leverage spot crypto trading on regulated exchanges as early as December. Interesting. Pro crypto Senate bill. Yeah, this is a big one. So a draft expands the CFTC authority over digital commodities, protects developers, and adds retail safeguards. Seen as the most pro crypto policy. So this Senate bill I saw is going out. Coinbase token platform. Coinbase debuted a platform for digital token offerings with Monad as the first project to sell tokens on it. Interesting. Blocks BTC payments. Square sells globally, can now accept Bitcoin around the globe on Block. Cool. EU and HK moves. The European Commission eyes centralized ESMA oversight for crypto firms. Okay. Other notable stories. Bitcoin ETFs saw weekly net outflows. Usually when you get big outflows, that is a bullish signal because it means people have kind of capitulated, and that usually marks a bottom. ETH ETFs 508. So I do have a setup for that. So if we go to the sentiment here, here we go. So sentiment, this shows that, you know, we're in fear. This green is the Solana. This is Bitcoin flows. So you can see if we go to the daily here, you can see a lot of outflows usually means that we're at a local bottom. Okay. And then if I go to Ethereum, this is Ethereum flows, kind of showing the same thing, right? So a bunch of outflows as we dip, a bunch of inflows as we pump, right? So this kind of marks like a bottom usually. So that's looking good. And then if we go to Solana, wherever I have Solana, and then this is the Solana. You can see people just, I guess, are just buying Solana like crazy. So the ETF on Solana just seems like a lot of buys there. Legal and security. Crypto Queen, whoever, faces sentencing over 5 billion stash from OneCoin scam. Damn. Okay. Japan's easing hopes. Regulators may relax leverage from 5 to 10 and allow bank group crypto trading, potentially exploding volumes. Interesting. So here we go. Here's the last 24-hour change. Bitcoin down 1.5, Ethereum down 0.8, XRP up 2%, Solana up 5.3%, and BNB up 5%. So BNB back up. Let's see, BNB. Is it though? I guess yeah. Okay, on the daily, I guess it says it looks a little down to me, so I'm not sure that that's quite accurate. But yeah, there we go. So ask Rock for the news today. Trying to do just a quick video today. Got a lot to do, so that's gonna be it for the video. Again, if you want to leverage trade, affiliate link below for Bitunix, favorite exchange. I also have one for Coinbase if you trust them more. But that's going to be it for the video, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys like the kind of short format, going through the news and hitting all the markets real quick, because there's kind of no huge, updates on what's happening. SPY is kind of just hanging out roughly near all-time highs. So the futures, we've seen a little bit of a pullback over the last couple hours, over the last 12 hours, and that kind of shows, also if you look at Bitcoin and crypto, you can see on Market Cipher B, we do have kind of like a local top indicator for that. So that's interesting, but you can see not a bearish divergence or anything, because we had a higher price here, lower price, and then we have higher on the money flow and lower there. So nothing crazy. We do have a Camo Finance low in place, and SPY on the daily. On the 4-hour, it does show, that there as well. So that's interesting. On the daily, it's still looking for it, which is kind of interesting. It says it should be somewhere back here. It hasn't picked this one yet. Maybe it'll pick this one. We'll see. A lot of the, oh, another thing I just found, by the way, is I thought I added it on here. Where'd it go? Never mind. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that. There's a crypto stock index. I think it's like WGMI, maybe? Yeah, there we go. How come I couldn't find it on there? I see it's on there. Okay, there we go. So this one says, maybe we're kind of top for a little bit, but then the Camo Finance indicator is saying that we should have a low end. So that's it for the video. Have a great day. See you guys.